Bikers storm town looking for a teenage teen who steps out to face them. When a group of bikers drove through a small town on their motorcycles, many people stopped and stared, confused by what was about to happen, and the normally quiet streets was now filled with tension. Their leader, a bald tattooed man in a leather vest, was huge and intimidating, and what he said next shocked everyone who had gathered to watch. "We're looking for a 13-year-old named Zane," the leader shouted. The residents held their breath, unsure of what to expect next. Inside one of the modest houses, a teenage boy named Zane Omlid felt his heart race. For weeks, the 13-year-old had been tormented by relentless bullies. They called him names, pushed him around, and even scribbled insults on his skin with markers. The school's efforts to stop the abuse had proven ineffective, leaving Zane feeling abandoned and hopeless. He had dreaded going outside, but now, with the bikers demanding to see him, he felt a mix of fear and curiosity. Summoning his courage, Zane stepped out of his house and faced the intimidating bikers. His small frame seemed to shrink under their stern gazes. The crowd watched in stunned silence, waiting for the confrontation to unfold. To everyone's surprise, the leader's stern expression softened. "You must be Zane," he said, stepping forward and extending a hand. "We're here to help." Zane hesitated, then shook the biker's hand. "Why?" he asked, his voice barely audible. The leader introduced himself as Greg Carson, and it turned out he was the founder of Sid's Angels Bikers Against Bullies. He explained that their group was formed to stand up against bullying after a girl named Sydney was viciously attacked by her so-called friends. The bikers had heard about Zane's own issue and wanted to make sure he knew he wasn't alone. The bikers then gathered around him, laying hands on his shoulders as they prayed together. The tension in the air disappeared and was replaced by a warm sense of solidarity. Then the bikers went one step further. They invited Zane to join them on a ride through the community. Zane's eyes lit up as he climbed onto the back of Greg's bike, the engine roaring to life beneath him. The procession of motorcycles snaked through the town, residents cheering and waving as they passed by. For Zane, the ride was more than just a thrilling experience. It was a powerful declaration that he was no longer a victim. The bullies who once tormented him would now think twice before crossing him again, knowing that he had an entire biker gang watching his back. From that day, everything changed for Zane. The sight of the bikers standing up for him sent a clear message to the entire community. Bullying would not be tolerated. Sid's Angels Bikers Against Bullies had not only uplifted one boy, but had also sparked a movement of awareness and support. No child should ever have to face their tormentors alone, and with groups like Sid's Angels, they won't have to.